I have seen a great tragedy here in Serbia. Puno problemi. I used to install floors, wood floors, laminate floors, we call them, like this here. And what I've seen happening over here much is that people will have these installed because they're cheap, but because they don't read the instructions, they end up mopping the floor with something similar to this. This is a mop. This is meant for tile and other types of floor, but not meant for this. And it says that in the instruction manual. However, because many people are just used to tradition, my mom and dad did it this way, we've always mopped, we've never used something different, well then their children and children's children will typically go back to doing the same thing that their parents did. It's just traditional. It's the way we've always done it. However, these flooring manufacturers say do not mop with these types of mops. Only certain types of mops should be used on these floor. Dry mops, all right? You can wet it, but mostly it's used dry. And so that's what these manufacturers do to help prolong your floor so you don't get something that looks like this. All right. Another thing I've seen is when it comes to these things right here, these wall-mounted air conditioners, many people don't realize that you're supposed to two parts. One, clean the filter, which is up top here, and most people don't clean the filters. Then two is actually have a deep cleaning, because inside of here starts to grow mold. And people can get severely sick from all the mold that grows in these things. Summertime is coming, and it is going to be here quickly, so you're going to use it. However, because people don't read the instructions, they don't know. Well, my parents never cleaned it. Well, we never changed the filter. We never did this. And because of tradition, people get sick. People ruin their floors. And they spend a lot of money. They waste a lot of money. And their lifestyle is different because of tradition. Now, I'm for tradition, but just read the manual. That's all a guy can ask, right? So I wanted to show you this and then say this. When it comes to life, there is a manual, and it's meant to be read. It's not supposed to be just a traditional thing. It's supposed to be read. Like the floor has a manual, like air conditioners have a manual, life has a manual itself. And we encourage you to read that, because by not reading the manual, many people mess up their lives. They spend money where they shouldn't, and they have all sorts of life issues that could have been avoided if they just read the manual. So read the manual. If you don't have a manual, then guess what? We actually provide those. You can get your free manual right here, svetlejivota.org. Free manuals, free life manuals right here. So this needs cleaned. This is a dry mop. This is a great mop, but only for certain purposes. And this should never happen if you read the manual.